Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. This is Kim Coovert speaking. I work directly with sellers, brands, and other businesses here at Sears Holdings in regarding to getting more exposure for them on our websites and mobile platforms. Do a lot with digital advertising, sales, and strategy. A few things that we want to share with you today is a little bit of our history with Sears Holdings so you know better who we are, and a little bit about our Shop Your Way platform. Some of you may be members, and we want to encourage you all to be interested enough to do that with us. We're grateful of your partnership with us, and we're going to tell you about advertising opportunities with us so that you can get more exposure once your products are online. We're also going to spend some time talking about best practices. We believe that you can never hear that enough, and we know that in order to be a successful seller, you know how important it is to comply with the needs of each individual site. We have a service called Fulfilled by Sears we want to share with you, and lastly, how you can get a hold of us throughout this process of becoming a seller. At any time throughout this conversation, if you have questions, feel free to type them into the chat box. We're going to do our best to answer questions along the way if we receive them at the time that is appropriate during the conversation. If not, we'll wait until the end, and then we'll catch up with whatever questions occur. But we are here and ready to answer those for you. So Sears Holdings Corporation has been in business in the retail industry for over 100 years. We have nearly 1,100 store locations. Our stores are branded as Sears stores and Kmart stores. Inside those stores, we have approximately 10,000 in-store kiosks. That is where we really are able to leverage integrated retail in our stores. We have people shopping in our stores. They can go to a kiosk. They can look for an expanded assortment there and place orders directly from the store while they're shopping if what is physically in the store isn't exactly what they're looking for. Also, our portfolio of brands is over 30,000. So we have a very large platform, lots of ways to find the merchandise that our members are looking for. We also leverage our biggest brands, which are Kenmore, Craftsman, and Die Hard, very integral to the heritage of Sears Corporation. We have a large physical presence out there in the marketplace. As you can see, we are in the major malls across the country. Malls are classified in different ways. There's major malls, there's fashion malls, there's the biggest malls, etc. But you can see we have a very solid presence in that, and that's very important to us. We continue to work hard to maintain that as we right-size our business. We also have good financial capacity here, and we're working hard to stay that way. Our Shop Your Way membership platform is the largest in the country. We encourage every one of you to go to ShopYourWay.com and sign up and become members, not only because as a seller we consider you our partner, but as a consumer we want to offer you the great savings and ability to earn points. We have 68 million members who have been actively engaged with us in the last 24 months. 50 million of those have made a purchase in the last 12 months. That's a very large number considering we do a lot of major appliance business and not everyone purchases those on an annual basis. And we also have 23 million members, so almost half of our members are redeeming points. One of the benefits of our program is you earn points on your purchases, and you can get special discounts on your purchases. That's very important that we're able to provide that exceptional currency in there. And you can see that our members are generating over $17 billion of sales for us. When a member makes a purchase of a marketplace item, they are also earning points. So as part of our marketing activity here, sometimes we are giving extra points in addition to base points for marketplace purchases. And you can see that our members are spending more and that they are redeeming their points. Joseph is going to share a little bit of information with you regarding our partnership opportunities.
Hi, I'm Joseph Farnsworth. Quick introduction about myself. As was said, I'm a senior manager here in the marketplace operations. I handle day-to-day operations, look for site flow issues, look for gaps, how to make things better, work with our support teams, work with our product teams to make an overall operation in the marketplace flow as efficient as possible. So I want to talk a little bit about partnership with the Sears Marketplace, because we truly want to make you successful, because if you're successful, we're successful. We constantly are looking to make our platform more dynamic, to give more exposure to make it easier for a seller on the Sears Marketplace to make the sales and be successful. And so as you can note here on the slide here, we talked a little bit, and we'll go into a little bit more details. Kim's already talked about our in-store kiosk, so it actually helps if you're in a Sears or a Kmart, you can actually go search and you'll find the marketplace items on those kiosks, and the customer, which we like to call member because they're a ShopYourWay member, makes purchases there. You can integrate with us by opting into Sears.com site-wide deals. And so you can come along right with us as we're doing promotions. You can do the same promotions in those categories. We give competitive rates. They earn points on ShopYourWay points when they buy marketplace items. And so we're trying to make that partnership as most robust as we possibly can. I'm going to hand it back to Kim for a moment. She's going to continue talking about advertising.
One of the most frequent questions that we get from sellers is, how can I get more exposure for my products? Many of you are on other retail sites and you are leveraging some products that are also available here. We partner with Christie for sponsored product advertising. That can be done directly through a self-service portal, so you can dedicate spend on our site, or you can go through their RSX program where you're able to invest in a multitude of sites of which that you are featuring your products on. When you leverage the sponsored product program, you're able to get premium product placement within your category. It will always be relevant to the page. Based on the bidding platform and how you choose your bidding strategy, you can get top right-hand placement. We have 3 spots available on each product listing page, for example, where you could earn the box there for your promotions. We also have carousels located on several different page types across our site. Some are broad match, like the home page. Others are a narrow match or exact match, such as on product detail pages, because we want the opportunity for our members to have ability to see a greater assortment than just 1 or 2 items that may be naturally popping up through our search mechanism. We have display advertising opportunities are also available, so if you're looking to geo-target, for example, or you want to only put things on a certain page type on our site, we can certainly look at display advertising as an option for you. You could promote your entire assortment on that, and it could link to a collection of items versus sponsored product advertising, which is closed loop for just one single SKU at a time. But you can choose to advertise all of your SKUs at once, but only one would show up at a time. We have lots of ways that you're able to learn more about it. So when you get a copy of this webinar, you will have the links that are on this page for yourself, so that you can go and get more information. We also have an ad sales inbox where sellers email us on a regular basis. We get comments that say, I just uploaded all of my items, I'm ready to start advertising, please contact me, and then we reach right back out to you once your items are live and online, and we create a program with you through a self-service portal that we have so that you can get started. It's been very important to us here at Sears Holdings to provide these opportunities to you. Sponsored product advertising is available for anything that you have listed on Sears.com and anything that you have listed on Kmart.com. And you will be able to control exactly what you want to advertise and exactly how much money that you want to spend as an investment for this marketing. In addition to sponsored product advertising and display advertising, we as Sears Holdings Corporation do support Marketplace in our marketing outreach via email. So what you see on this slide are a couple of clips from active emails. Several times a week, an Explore Sears Marketplace section is in our emails, to where, if in addition to the promotions that are offered, people see that, oh yes, we have additional brands offered through Marketplace in this particular example at the top of the page. We also have several times a year where Marketplace is featured on our homepage, and we are working directly with key brands and sellers on that. When the items qualify, we're going to do our best to get you placement for that. It's exciting for us because it puts us on a level playing field with our regular assortment, and we've worked very hard to really leverage the optimized expansion assortment opportunities that we have through sellers like yourselves. Now we go back over to Joseph because he has some best practices.
So with best practices, I want to talk, there's quite a bit here. I want to talk at a high level, and understanding that you're really trying to understand what we expect of sellers and what our best practices on our site. But this is definitely a topic that we want to revisit back when you come and when you start listing on the site and are ready and you're done doing that onboarding process. Absolutely, work with your our seller acquisition team, and they'll help remind of these best practices. We also have them out on our FAQs and have webinars that have been hosted before, and we'll offer webinars, live webinars based on this topic as well that will actually go into more detail than what I'm going to go today. So the primary importance is catalog, because catalog is where you're going to list your items. And primarily with our marketplace content, the content comes from the sellers themselves. And so the better the content, the better the quality and the better the sales. And so images, you can use third-party hosting and list the URLs on our site, or you can upload them onto our seller portal directly. Quality images are important, because if you can zoom an image, a customer is going to actually like that and see that listing a little better than if you have a little bit of a fuzzy and it doesn't blow up. They can't see all the nooks and crannies of a product. More images, the better, because they can see all different sides of the product. Attributes. Attributes, we can never say enough about attributes. A lot of attributes are optional on the site, but the attributes are what drives the filtering on the side panel. So when you're navigating and filtering as a customer, you want to sort by size, color, brand, other things like that. But if you as a seller don't put those attributes in, you drop out of the filter. And so we really encourage every seller to spend the time and enrich their content as much as possible and provide as many attributes to allow this customer to continue to have you in their results as they use the websites. Weights and dimensions. Weights and dimensions need to be accurate, because we can calculate accurate shipping cost based on what weights and dimensions you have. As product descriptions, we do support limited HTML, so you can use bullets and other things to make the product descriptions a little more readable for the customer. We provide ways to handle your shipping a little differently. We encourage free shipping where possible, because majority of, if you look across the industry now, thanks to some very strong competitors, free shipping has become almost the expectation for any customer. If you don't get free shipping, you're almost not going to buy it. With returns, with Sears returns, on Sears.com, we always offer a 30-day return policy, and we expect marketplace sellers to do the same. You can offer more, but the rule pretty much you have to offer at least as good as what the Sears experience is, because from the Sears brand, they're expecting that great quality and brand, and have some consistency between our marketplace and what happens in our stores. And then, of course, expectations, and this is industry-wide. As soon as you ship it, you're going to ship it with tracking numbers. You're going to upload that tracking number immediately, because then a notification goes out, let that customer know your product's on its way, and you're going to get less contact saying, where's my product? Providing great customer support is critical to any business. As a customer myself, I often want to be able to get, if I ask a question of a retailer, I expect an answer that day, or if not that day, within a day. And that's very important, that the customer service interaction with customers, that makes or breaks you. If you start having bad customer experiences, word spreads, and as a seller, you're not going to get as many sales, unfortunately. And so that's something that we encourage all sellers to focus on and make sure they provide the best absolute customer service and support as possible. We do offer high-low pricing. And so when you put an item on sale on the website, you will see the high-level slash through with the sale price. And it's found through research that customers tend to buy when there's the strike-through pricing on the page. They feel when it's on sale, they're getting a better deal. A little bit back to attributes. I think I've already talked about that. There is stuff we mark as important and required. The important really are important, because it does drive that better member experience. When we talk about order prep time, that's the lead time. A lot of different retailers call it different things. It's how long does it take you to process your orders. We have found through research the faster you can process orders, if you can ship same day or next day, it's going to reflect on the site member experience. As we calculate and tell the member, when is this product going to be available to you? If you have a 7-day processing time and we add that transit time onto that time and tell them it's going to be available in 10 to 14 days, members walk away. They go find somewhere else to buy. But when you have that 2-day or 1-day processing time and maybe a 2 or 3-day ship window, members, that's the site experience that members expect, and that's the site experience that they get through competitors. Categorization and descriptions. This is where you're putting the right product in the right categories. And so when you browse the website and you go to clothing and you look at men's and you look at blue jeans, you're not going to find a t-shirt. It's extremely important you categorize right, because members always don't use the search features. They actually look and they browse because they know they're looking for shirts and they expect to find a shirt within that category. And it makes the experience a poor experience when you put jeans in a t-shirt category or even a lawnmower in a toy category. It doesn't make any sense. So take the time and categorize correctly. Shipping. We offer multiple ways to do shipping on our platform. We offer ways that you can offer free shipping throughout your entire catalog. You can offer flat rates, where you can do the flat rate by price of the item, or you can do flat rate by dimensions and shipping weight. Promotions Manager, we offer ability to opt into our Sears site-wide promotions like I was mentioning before. So when Sears.com has a Friends and Family event, sellers can opt into these Friends and Family events and have the 20% off, 15% promotion as well as Sears.com. You can also make custom promotions where you can do a buy one, get one free, some simple deals and things like that, that you can actually use and utilize the tools on our platform to enhance that customer experience and drive traffic. Little quick thing, and this is something, so hopefully you'll remember this when you start building products. As you build products, we automatically combine the brand and the title. And so it's not something that you're going to want to say Cargo X in your brand and Cargo X Sport 20 in your title, because then it looks really silly to a customer. It's like, why did they put that twice? Well, because our systems already do that. You take the brand and you take the title, and we combine it and present that on the product pages. So I've already mentioned this a little bit. Incorrectly classified items do provide a very poor experience. It turns people off to the Sears brand and even shopping the marketplace in general, and they start clicking the Sears only tabs and ignore the marketplace. And so a few sellers could really ruin the experience for the rest of the sellers by not following these best practices. So making sure you have quality listings is going to be the first step of being successful on the marketplace. Making sure your products look good, and as you can see on this screenshot, it shows whether you can use bullets and bold to make things stand out as a customer is reading this product description. And so fulfillment. We understand that some sellers do not have the capability to do 2-day fulfillment, and because there might be a smaller operations and you have a lot of orders and a lot of stock, and you just don't want to focus on the fulfillment piece. We get that. That's why we've created the Fulfill by Sears platform. We focus and we support 75% of the United States on 2-day shipping through the Fulfill by Sears program. It's competitive, very much more competitive, I understand, from some of our competitors that offer their fulfillment services. If you ship products to both of our warehouses, it will list on our marketplace and it will carry over and it will have those. Because it's fulfilled by Sears, it also, when members buying a Sears item, they qualify for our threshold free shipping as well. And so there's some benefits there. It ships fast. You don't have to worry about it. All you have to worry about is shipping pallets of product into our warehouses, and we do the fulfillment, and we do it quick. We ship same day typically. So we're reliable, we're fast, and we're going to save you money. And then we can also offer the customer service support to members when there's order issues, because we are doing the shipping. So there's a lot of benefits to the Fulfill by Sears program. And this slide we've talked about, we just kind of share some of these big brands that you might know: Lands' End, Toys R Us, Dell, Overstock. They've been on our marketplace, they're on our marketplace, they make our marketplace strong. People come to our marketplace and Sears because they trust Sears, and they know that these brands are here. And we have thousands and thousands of additional brands and great merchants that we work with on a day-to-day basis. So, as a high recap, that was very quick. There's a lot of detail. We want to, as we talked about, we want to partner with people. We want to help people understand and get along and be successful on the site. But to start it, it's in your court. And so on this slide, we have this marketplace sales at SearsHC.com. It comes to our seller acquisition team. They will, if you're interested in selling on Sears, you email them, they'll get back to you. Please provide them a little bit of information about you and your company, who you are, how many SKUs you got, what do you sell. Give them, if you sell on Amazon or eBay or some of these other places, give them links to your home pages there. It helps them understand who you are and makes you get back to you quickly and helps and move the process along. We really, truly, as we said, we truly want to partnership with each of our sellers. We want to grow your business. We want to grow business, and we rely on you as a partner to do that. We're constantly increasing our connectivity of how members are shopping with us, either in-store and online. We are the technology leader in many areas. And so the big thing here, just this month, Sears was named one of 3 traditional retailers out of the top 10 brands that offer the best online experiences. We take that, we're proud of that, and we try to keep that, and we work hard to keep that, keep us in the top. And so at that, I'm going to turn the time over back to ChannelSale for a moment if they've got anything to say, and then we can get into some question and answers.
Hey, this is Alroy once again. So, thanks, Joseph. And I do see that there are a lot of questions being asked by the audience. So I have Hank earlier. So let me try to see if I can just unmute him, and if he could earlier.
While everyone's waiting, feel free to use the chat button and add some additional questions. Looks like we're having a little bit of a connectivity issue on.
Are you able to speak? Yeah, so let me try. We have Heather earlier, so I just try to unmute Heather. Heather, if you can use your mic, try to ask the questions that were posted by you.
Hello?
Hi, Heather.
Hi, yes. I do ship a bit by FedEx, and I have a lot of trouble with my metrics, obviously, because it shows unshipped products constantly. Is there a fix for that?
Well, FedEx, we do support FedEx.
I see drop downs for freight and also for SurePost. but not just standard like ground.
Oh, definitely. We should. There is FedEx Ground as one of our carriers. It's actually probably 40% of all shipments that ship FedEx Ground.
Any idea where this problem may be? When I try to manually enter it on the Sears site, I get the SurePost and I get freight, but I don't get, I mean, you've got so many shipping partners, but I don't get FedEx as an option.
So let me get your email from
That'd be great.
ChannelSale, and I will go ahead and make sure you get contacted with the instructions how to do FedEx.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Heather. And we also have another seller here. I believe it's Yuval. So I'll just try to unmute Yuval. Let's see if we can get his audio. Hey, Yuval, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Hi.
Hi, you all.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi. I'm from Israel, and we have quite a lot local manufacturers and brand owners that can sell very well on Sears. My question is, if and how do you support cross-border shipping, and what is the policy of Sears regarding that? I asked two questions, but for the first one I got already the answer. It was about something similar to Amazon FBA, and you answered that. But what about cross-border? I'm talking about the lead time. What is your lead time in your policy? And in general, how do you approach that?
So I understand what you're saying. You're asking about if you're shipping from outside the United States.
Yeah.
Fortunately, our platform at this time does not support shipments from outside of the United States. So one of the requirements we have is to have a U.S. facility. It's part of it is strictly systematic. It's a large project that we haven't been able to take up because it would take probably a good year to build out. But it's something we've thought about, we always think about, but at this point we don't have that offered yet.
So if I have sellers that want to sell on Sears and ship the product straight from Israel to the final customer, you do not support that?
Correct. Part of that is because of the time and transit tables. It's hard to calculate that. There's probably some tax issues with that I haven't gone into all the details yet, but yeah, at this point we don't support it.
Okay, so if I want to sell on Sears, I have to use the FBS service, right?
FBS or a similar third-party service. FBS is great because then you have the 2-day shipping functionality for most of the majority of the United States.
Okay, and can you share the rates for that?
We can get you information.
Okay.
Because there is stuff. If you go to, actually, we should have put this out on our website, SearsCommerceServices.com.
Okay.
One word, SearsCommerceServices.com. That is where you can go and you can find more information about the FBS program. I believe there may be some rates out there. If not, hopefully we can find a way. If not, we can get through ChannelSale back to us or us back to ChannelSale and connect it, and we'll get you that information.
Okay, thank you very much.
In regards to commerce services that Joseph just mentioned, for anyone's reference on the call, at the bottom of any page on Sears.com in our footer, there's a section called Commerce Services, and there's a good review of a lot of the information that we shared is available through that little section. So if you don't have the web address, just go to Sears.com, look at the footer. On the far right, there's a whole section about commerce services.
Great.
Perfect. Thanks, you all, for your question out there. So I think we'll get in 2 more sellers, and then all the unanswered questions, we make a note of the same and send out the replies. So next, let me try if I can get Hank once again. So I'll just, Hank, can we get your audio, please?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. Well, I don't really have, I mean, I have questions, but I guess I will ask through emails. Yeah, I think it's easier that way.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we'll keep in touch via email.
Okay.
And maybe the last one that we can get in is Adrian Roman. So let me see. Adrian, can we get your audio, please?
Hey, how's it going, you guys? Hey, I have a question. We've tried to submit the application with Sears, but we were told that they're not accepting applications at this time. Can we resubmit the application to sign up?
So what we would want you to do is reach out to that the email that I listed there.
Marketplace sales.
Marketplace sales? Perfect.
Yeah. And so it is true we're not taking open applications at that point. That's why we would, if you haven't talked to our acquisition team first, we'll tell you to politely say we're not onboarding at this time. But if you connect with them and an acquisition specialist, they'll interact with you and take you. There's a mini triage process they do, just to make sure you meet the qualifications and you're not wasting your time by signing up and finding out later it's not for you.
Got it. Awesome. That works.
Perfect. So let's see, Joseph, we'll just add one more guy. That's Tony Bauman.
I see the question. I see Tony's question. He's asking, can we get access to search volume data on your website? I don't think.
So can we get access to search volume data on your website? We have tried unsuccessfully. So let's see what he has to say. I'll just unmute him. Maybe he would rephrase the same. So
I believe I understand what he's asking, because a lot of times you can see the volumes of how often you're being searched and how often you're getting hits. We haven't been able to connect the functionality to the seller board, to our seller portal to do that at this moment.
okay,
There's a lot of
perfect.
complications in trying to segregate seller data versus all data.
Mm-hmm. And let me see, there's one from Sibi as well. So Sibi's question, I think it's you already covered the same, but you can throw some light. How do I promote products on Sears? So I think that was covered. Just any additional pointers?
Yep, the Advertise on Us tab includes all of that. If you have a specific question about it, you can email this email address. It's very simple. adsales@searshc.com. So ADSALES at Sears SearshC.com, and we can answer specific questions. There is, until the seller is completely signed up and has their numbers and all their products loaded, there's really nothing you can do to advertise until your assortment is live. But we could certainly answer your questions in preparation for that. I would just suggest that if you email us today and you're not already fully activated, that you let us know that you're just seeking information, that you're in the process of setting yourself up so that we are able to respond to you correctly, since you won't have a seller ID number yet. One thing on advertising that I failed to mention that I want to make sure everyone understands is the quality of the reporting on advertising is excellent. You have access to a portal through the Criteo system where you can go and you can pull your own reporting, so you can not only control your spend, but you can also look and see exactly how many clicks you had on what particular SKUs, and you can see if you sold anything and what your ROAS is and the like. So you have full control over your exposure and your reporting capabilities with that platform.
Thanks, Kim. That was quite informative, and I would like to thank, all the sellers for joining this webinar, and to Joseph and Kim and the entire Sears team. If you all guys have any questions with regards to the webinar or selling on Sears, you can drop us an email to info@channelsale.com. and we'll be more than glad to answer the same. And that's it for today. Everyone have a great day ahead, and thank you once again. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.